save. Minimize.
And there we are.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Agreed. He gives us the old-fashioned dislike. And then give the good old-fashioned copy and paste.
Boom, camera fixed. Can't mind anyone. Howdy, folks. K&A Creations, sweet, yet more heresy to enjoy. Lucky Bat, ooh, the Rybot. Tell Nick I said hello. No.
Yeah, never tell me anything.
Mm-hmm. Yesterday I got the rest of the kill team built. But I need to put on the base, and I think I might do a little green stuffage. Just a little. As a treat.
Where are you gonna stuff with green?
I'm gonna try to give them some cloaky, capey things.
Ooh.
I need more practice with green stuff.
Yeah.
Benjamin Lahman. Oh yeah, made it for a stream. Did you? How do you know we're streaming? How do you know this isn't a pre-recorded video?
It is. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Mm-hmm. Doom, ooh, Jay Nick, how's your horrendous night? Shout out to
Bad.
Cake the Bandit for the Grey Knight model he sold to me last night.
We're making dreams come true.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what that means.
Mm-hmm.
Captain 91. Captain 191. I just ordered the old Goff rocker models for cheap.
Nice.
It's pretty good. I remember when you could just buy them.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't too long ago.
Ooh, it looks like I actually managed to get the hole in the center.
That's always the fun of drilling barrels.
Mm-hmm.
PJ McMurray's 2.5 minutes late. Dislike. I mean, hi, folks. Mitchell Fowler, when you paint your kill teams, do you normally stick to the Warhammer theme, or do you do stuff like the Mad Max orcs often?
I mean, the Mad Max orcs exist in the world of 40k, but it is more fun when you have like a theme that's a little out there, I think. Sometimes I really get into the 40k lore of things, like with my Black Templar Space Marines, and sometimes I enjoy doing my own thing, like my white and orange Necrons.
Or like Black Templar suck Marines.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right? 'Cause they suck. Levy, have you guys ever done basing tutorials before?
Never.
No.
I can't remember if we've never done a basing tutorial or 80 of them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Love a good base.
George Gajardo, howdy fellas. Working hard or hardly working? Am I right? Oh, you're right, all right.
Mm-hmm. Sean, hey Nick and Jay, I have good news. Max Rebo is alive, but I think he may be a Pike Syndicate spy, as he was absent from the sanctuary when it blew up. God, that's good to know. Thank goodness. Yeah, thank goodness we find out what happened to Max.
Amazing.
I like that a lot of people in Star Wars have crazy names, and then just Max.
Yeah. It's Max.
Gotta say though, probably worst Star Wars name, Rose. She's I don't understand how that happened, but she's named after a flower that doesn't exist. I mean, Luke. Luke is Luke.
Yeah.
Mitch Miller, do you guys recommend pin vise to use? The one I bought was cheap from a hobby store, and it was so dull it didn't do the job right and destroyed a gun barrel. Yeah, the actual drill itself doesn't really matter. The bits matter a lot, and when you're buying small bits, you need to get the good ones. If you buy like the 100 pack of bits off of Amazon, they're all going to be complete garbage. These are PCB drill bits. And so they're super crazy hard, like tungsten carbide. And these will super just fly through plastic and resin. And I actually have used them on metal before, although I don't recommend it. The only problem is they're super fragile. Like if you drop them, they will snap. If you put any torque, it will snap. I've gone through a couple of packs of these.
Me too. Yep. They're not super friendly sometimes. Yeah, I had the pack open on my desk, and it just fell off. Every single one shattered.
Yep.
Not fun.
But yeah, I always feel I bought those like 100 pack of 0.2 millimeter drill bits on Amazon before, and they're complete garbage.
Mm-hmm. But Jeffrey would never sell you anything that was garbage.
No, of course not. Levy tips in all seriousness, you boys inspire me. Thanks for the content and good vibes. Been watching you since the pandemic hit when I got into the hobby. Sweet.
Good vibes only. Only vibes.
Rump, I finished painting up my Aeronautica box today. Excited to learn how to play it now. Me too. I want to know how to play Aeronautica.
Me as well. Looks like fun. I also want to learn how to play Warcry.
Mm-hmm.
And Blood Bowl. God, every single time I see Blood Bowl in the store, I'm like, damn, I want to play that game. Micah Miller, are they affordable? Tungsten carbide doesn't sound cheap at all. I know you gotta invest to get the good stuff, though.
They're like $10. $10 for a pack. Maybe a little less.
Yeah. Yeah. Christian Araza, watch one of your early videos, and wow, you sound like a wee baby. Well, you were probably 16.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 17 at the oldest.
Mm-hmm. This is a 10-piece PCB print circuit, 0.3 millimeter to 1.2 millimeter. That's the set I have. But if you look up PCB drill bit, I really want to find the size I want and then just buy packs of that. The only thing that's a little annoying is I need like the 2.8. Like the paper clips I have are like in between sizes because paper clips aren't made to the same exact precision as the drill bits.
Right.
So if I have paper clips that are 3 millimeter, I need a drill bit that's like 3.2 millimeters.
Do you find it inappropriate that we keep talking about our bits?
Yeah.
I just feel like it's getting a little awkward with all of our bit talk.
Internet Man, has Nick figured out how to paint his Chaos Marine kill team or even what to take?
No.
Ooh, I know what to take. Maybe I had to figure it out today.
Hot damn. Nope, haven't thought about it even a little bit. That will be a I don't know when problem to think about.
Sean, Max is out there wailing jizz. I love that jazz in Star Wars is called jizz. Obviously, the
shit.
greatest song in all of Star Wars is Jedi Rocks.
Mm-hmm. Ikinikinones, Jay, you can buy hobby paper clips for $8 a piece.
Well, the paper clips aren't the problem. Get paper clips for $1.
Yeah, but they're hobby paper clips.
Mm-hmm.
PJ McMurray, tell Sean that he's not off the hook. Next time he plays Nick, it's Croots. Very true. I mean, we played something that rhymes with Croots. Root. I really like Root. It's really fun. I like the lizards. They're my favorite.
D8, I went out and bought 5 boxes of Croots. Holy cow. It's got to be nearly, what is that, 80 Croots? 16 per box?
I would say that's nearly too many. Nearly too many crew.
Sebastian, what are some of the most spindliest models y'all have worked with? It's Necron flayed ones for me right now. Yeah, the flayed ones look really, really spindly. I would definitely say Malifaux models are tricky.
Yeah, the gremlins are pretty bad. Yeah. Pretty bad. A lot of fun, though. Exactly. That's how I felt putting them together. Like, I was gluing blades of grass to a skirt. Not what you want to be doing.
Felix the Crazy? Kroot. Felix, have you ever seen, there's one Kroot model that's made a couple of appearances in like the 40k rule books and stuff. I think it's a Kroot Shaper model they never made. It's a Kroot Shaper who's like kind of fireman swinging the Kroot rifle over his head with both hands. Not the Kroot Shaper that exists where he's got a Tau rifle or a Kroot rifle up in one hand. I think it's in the 5th edition rule book. But I've seen this model a couple of places. There was some, it kind of popped up again online. People were thinking that they were going to get new Kroot models, but it's just a weird model that I've never ever seen out in the wild. But it's in some of the 40k publications, which is too bad because it's a super badass model. This brush is entirely too small for what I'm doing. I need a real brush. Reaver Marine just got my EOB sweater in the mail today and loving it. Thanks for the speedy delivery. Ah, I love my sweater. It's great. It's comfy.
I like mine as well.
Captain Howdy 91. I saw that there was a Kroot army with Narlocks and Narlock riders on eBay earlier. Ooh, want it. I want all the Krootsy doodles.
Yeah, that's what you say when you accidentally win it. Krootsy doodles.
Krootsy doodles.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, those models charge a premium.
Just the crazy. It's on the list. It's on the make list once I'm back in action. Yeah, so there you go.
I know a man on the inside of Games Workshop. Maybe I can figure out the story of it.
Maybe. Yeah, you know James himself.
Yeah, the sculptor, James.
Well, James Workshop.
Yeah, of course. God, remember the weird Christmas video where he had like a black eye? He got in a bar fight?
It's pretty fun.
James hasn't made an appearance in a little while.
It's sad.
Yeah. I'm James Workshop, and I hate horses.
Yeah, I don't understand why people say that they lost their grimdark. No, I think it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I love all of the cute little drawings that they do on Warhammer Community. I think it's so much fun. I mean, people hate them, and they're sad. Although they make those like web comics, and I do not understand the Gloomspite gets one. I don't get it. I've looked at a lot of them. I've never understood them at all. Maybe I need to know more about the Gloomspite gets to get them, but I don't get it. Remember, I think you took a look at them too.
Yeah, I do not. I don't understand if it's a thing from the lore. It doesn't seem to be. I don't understand if it's a joke.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I bet you nobody knows what we're talking about because nobody's ever looked at them before.
Roshlam, last Ralph Partha you worked on. Ralph Partha. I know that name. I know it's a miniature name.
Isn't that the company that you paint stuff for, or they give you the miniatures, you paint them, and then you send them back?
Oh yeah, that Ponzi scheme. Tirig, since you got a finalist pin, do we have to pay to watch you stream? Yes, yeah. Yes. Didn't you all have to put in your credit card information to watch? Because it's always supposed to happen.
Right.
Sean, I just ordered a $100 worth of old obscure Games Workshop minis. Ooh, that could be a ton of minis or one.
Yep. Sean, I discovered today via YouTube that Tamiya Extra Thin Cement is exactly the same as Tamiya Airbrush Cleaner. If you want to save money, it's valid. I've heard that a bunch.
I have heard that too.
Very, very interesting.
Some potent liquid to put in your airbrush.
Yeah, I don't know if I would do that. I mean, maybe if it's really bad.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, I don't know how you can even. I mean, you're just not painting then at that point if it's that bad.
Mm-hmm.
George Gujardo, I'm using Nick's credit card, so leave yourself a nice tip.
D8, Crouton Kill Team is fun, but not very effective. Yeah, they definitely have trouble dealing good damage. The Crutox is very good, but it's just one model.
Right.
I think they could have been a little bit more generous with some of the Crut equipment. Like, maybe have the bolas actually do damage instead of just cause stun for like 4 equipment points.
Stun is... I don't know. I go back and forth on stun being important.
It's not even that good. I mean...
It's not that great.
You have to be hitting a model who hasn't activated yet. And then even if they have activated it, it's like, well, they still will just shoot you because they only have 1 action point left.
Right.
Like, it's great if it's on a good weapon, where it's like, it might just help a little, but really the weapon's good enough. Right. But it's like, oh, let's throw this grenade that doesn't do anything.
Woo! I love it.
And then the Crute sniper rifle does 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
It could probably do a little more than that.
At least 3-4.
I mean, the Tau get 2 railguns, and one of them is even better.
And the other one's just pretty good.
Yeah.
It basically sucks.
I would love the crew to get a White Dwarf team because I think it would be really different.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I would love it if they could bring a second Crutox. I think 2 Crutox would be perfect because you kind of let one of them be the distraction Carnifex and just run around wreaking havoc, and then you use the other one to get stuff done.
Yeah. Again, Games Workshop. You know, maybe you do a little hiring.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you hire us. We'll do it.
All the Crute guns do 5-6 damage base.
Mm-hmm. And we're not playtesting. We're just going to go on a hunch.
Yeah, I know it's good.
Yeah. It'll work.
Riv 40k, Crute just need more weapon options to be valid. Yeah, all of their rules are good, and the base Crute is good. It's just they're not that dangerous in combat, and they're not that dangerous when they shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Celtic Nord tips. I'm back at it again. Converted a Samael into a Salamander's captain on bike with a power axe. It was a toss-up between it and a power maul. Ooh. The Samael model is pretty cool. A little chunky, but cool.
Mm-hmm. Me too. A equals D. This is going to be my last stream with you guys. What did we do? I know we didn't burp enough this stream.
Yeah.
Sorry. We'll try to keep it up.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I gave all of my cultists shotguns. Super excited. The shotgun is way better than the auto gun. The only problem is it has they're all short range, 6-inch. But I think it'll be fine. There's enough of them. They have multiple activations, or they have activation 2. And it's just, I think it'll, and I don't think they want to be shooting long distance anyway, because they'll just miss. I actually played a game as an Imperial Guard, and Imperial Guard guns 2-3, not really enough damage.
Mm-hmm.
Just sitting back and then firing shots off. It's like, okay, you need like 5 people to shoot at the same thing to bring it down.
Yeah. VJ95 tips. Bucks for Nick to sing on stream for a minimum of 30 seconds. Not waiting for Jay music, but a song that you know Nick feel more confident about, or just beside Jay on camera and meow at him for 1 minute.
Wait,
VJ95
so Nick
tips
is singing?
again. VJ95 tips again, or don't if you don't like it. I love that you tip the way out.
So Nick has to sing, because I'll sing.
I mean, I'll meow for a minute. Yeah, I mean, I'll sing for 30 seconds. All right, I'm gonna get my timer going.
And you're gonna get
stopwatch.
And you're gonna get the lyrics to one of Tay Sway's best hits up.
Ooh, that's a good idea. That's actually better than what I was gonna do. I was just gonna sing Tequila.
Oh.
What's her biggest song?
God, I'm losing my Tay Sway cred.
I haven't listened to a Tay Sway song in a very long time.
I don't know if I ever have. Just look up Tay Sway lyrics and pick the first and just sing the first one. They're all the same. I like your music, it just doesn't stick with me.
I couldn't even possibly. Oh, Shake It Off. I know that one. Taylor Swift. I don't know how it goes though. George Cajardo, who the hell is Tay Sway? Taylor Swift.
I knew a girl who like lived and died by Tay Sway. She was the biggest mega fan in the whole world, and I asked her if she was going to go see the Cats movie because she was in it, and she was like, "No, I don't think so. It looks weird."
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Ooh, wait, Sean, I cannot afford to pay Nick not to sing. Yeah, it's $20 for me to not sing right now. For $20, I won't sing. All right. Here we go. I stay out too late. Got nothing on my brain. That's what people say. That's what people say. I go on too many dates, but can't make them stay. At least that's what people say. I don't know how the song goes. That's what people say. But I keep cruising. Can't stop, won't stop moving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be all right. That's 30 seconds right there.
I mean, presumably that's not how it goes. I have no idea which song that is.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
I think her best performance was in The Giver.
Yes, I agree.
She's in it for 30 seconds. I don't remember if she has any lines.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, not a bad movie, but clearly she's just in it so that she can be in the marketing.
Everybody said I did a bad job, but KN8 Creation said nicely done, Nick, and I'm gonna go with that one. You know, if I had a background track, you know, I practiced
Beat.
for a couple days. Got a beat? Yeah, I could totally do it. Sean, I admire the attempt. Anyone could have spent $20.
What was the Rhett and Link thing? Didn't they take a bunch of Tay Sway songs and then put them through the old YouTube?
Yes, they did.
Like what? Self-generated subtitles, and then sang the self-generated subtitles, which is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Those are some funny fellas.
Lucky bet. Song request for Nick. 2 ladies. Oh, D-D-D-D, 2 ladies? I love that song. Good old Cabaret. Well. There you go, everybody. Kino Kanones. And my wife says 30 seconds is too short.
Stop, Nick! My dog is dry heaving.
I like to imagine it's the dog in the lake throwing up.
James, right? It wasn't that far off, honestly.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, my cover is going to be out on Spotify soon. So thank you all for believing in me.
James Cameron Clark, I'm convinced that being persuaded into watching Cats by a friend was the event that knocked reality askew and sent reality down a dark path. You know, I watched Cats. I kind of liked it a lot, but it's really bad. Whoever the cinematographer was, they shot it like a movie, not like a musical, and so it's like quick cuts, and you can't really see the dancing. And obviously, the decision to have CGI fur put over everyone's naked bodies was the worst decision that's ever happened. I don't understand how that was allowed. Because, like, I mean, there's a multi-million dollar movie. How is there no test screenings where people were like, no, absolutely not?
Right, they had to have a Sonic the Hedgehog kind of situation.
Yeah.
Where everyone said no.
And, like, weirdly, some of the actors were like, yeah, we wore costumes.
Yeah.
And then, like, they took the costumes off.
Can you imagine being in the movie, being at rehearsals, doing everything, and then you watch the movie and you're like, what the hell is this? This is not what I was doing. That would be pretty insane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was so weird.
Not good.
But yeah, if it was all different, though, I think it would have been a really, really good movie.
Yeah. You know, I agree.
I mean, if the Tay-Sway mega fan was turned off, you know, this is a real problem.
Yeah.
I think I watched a like a YouTube video of Tay-Sway talking about how she wrote her song for the movie, and apparently, like, it was a little bit of a last minute thing where they were like, okay, so you have the song, and then she just went and made it real quick and then came back the next day and they shot it.
It's pretty amazing.
Shardo, baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark. This is our musical episode.
Apparently. EOB music.
Mm-hmm. Diatinara, I unironically loved Cats, but I went into the movie already loving the musical, so that helped. Yeah, it's not... It is and it isn't a bad movie. There's a really good movie in there somewhere. William Rambo, are you saying you want to Nick roll the stream?
That we're gonna nick you up.
Jay's turn, but Jay picks a song, you know. Show Nick how it's done. Now listen up, here's a story about a little guy that lives in a blue world. And all day and all night and everything he sees is just blue like him. Inside and outside, blew his house with a blue little window and a blue Corvette. And everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around. But he ain't got no time to listen. I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba, oh, dabba die. I got a text saying stop.
That was me. It literally was me. Not saying stop though.
Oh yeah, I'm a jukebox. When I'm driving places, I am screaming songs in the car. I've had people at red lights look at me.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, they were looking at you because you were peeing in a bottle.
Yeah.
But, so yeah.
I don't even want to watch it. Rumor is that there's a version of the film with that has buttholes. Hashtag release the butthole cut. Yeah, that's the Zack Snyder. No, that's the Brett Ratner edition of the movie. Good old Brett the Rat Ratner. There's a famous picture of him talking on his cell phone with like his hands down the front of his pants.
Interesting.
You know what? Some of the X-Men movies are good. Like 2 of them. James Wright, when do we get the fan service episode that happens at the beach with you guys wearing swimsuits? How did you guess this week's video?
Yeah, that's weird. It's literally what I'm working on right now. Putting on the final touches. and then I'm animating fursuits all over it.
Mm-hmm. George Jardo, oh my gosh, how is Blue right there on the top of your brain? Oh, I have memorized every song I like. I could do a whole Beatles albums. Aaron Ferguson, I joined and Jay is singing. VJ95, does Lucky Bat know how to play the piano? Shannon Marzagolas, hey Jay, do you know if Scion heads happen to fit on GENESTEALER cults? I think they would, but there's two different types of acolytes. So there's the acolytes that stand upright and they take normal human heads, and then there's the acolytes who are hunched and they have the like the GENESTEALER hands, and they kind of need a different, bigger head. So I think Scion heads would probably fit on the upright ones, but not on the hunched ones. And I think you get 5 of each in the box. K-Nick Creations, you were good, Jay, but Nick made me laugh more.
See? Happens to the best of us.
Rush Lamb, stop, collaborate, and listen. Lord Vesh, with a name like Ratner, you can't expect class. Did he direct the first X-Men movie? Was he part of the team that decided that Mystique should be naked?
Why? It kind of sounds like you're complaining.
What's hilarious is I feel like with like Marvel movies and DC movies, they always explain how people become Batman or Spider-Man or Iron Man, but I feel like it's super understandable. And then the X-Men movies just gloss over everything, and I'm like, I don't know who anyone is or what their powers are or what's going on.
Right. Akina Kanones. Hot take. Perverts in Hollywood are the norm. The actor is Kevin Spacey until proven otherwise.
Yeah, it's a pretty safe bet.
Yep. Agreed. Snorlax Trainer. I played my first game of Kill Team last weekend. It was okay. Do you think they will add elites in the future like old Kill Team?
No, I don't think they will, and I hope they don't. Because the problem with elites was you could just take anything, and like Space Marines, elite, you would only take elites really, and then some factions their elites didn't matter that much. Some factions didn't really get elites. Some factions were never good, like Sisters of Battle and Kroot. I think it's fine having like a smaller pool of models to pick from if it helps the game be like balanced and fun.
Yeah. I would agree.
Also, there was the weird thing where Space Marines would take one model. You would have to buy 7 $50 boxes so that you could take one model from each so that you could spam lieutenants.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. What's wrong with that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask if you won. I'm going to assume you didn't. That's whenever I ask if people won, they never do.
Kachatron, where would you like to see them take kill teams next with expansions and rules? I think just get through all of the factions with either doubles boxes or White Dwarf rules. And then maybe just let the game breathe for a little while.
Yeah, but how do you make more money?
You know what? That's a good point. I think then you start coming out with weird stuff. Like they sort of did it a little bit in Kill Team 1 with the Rogue Trader kill team.
Oh yeah.
The Gellerpox infected and the something something of the something something. Didn't seem like
That's
it was
my
that
favorite team.
popular. But I could see them do stuff like that. Like, you know, have a squat kill team, have like weird Xenos that don't exist in the regular 40k kill teams.
Yeah. Captain 191 assassin kill team.
Yeah, that would be dope.
That would be really cool.
DT Nara, the first two X-Men's were Bryan Singer, weren't they? Yeah, I think they were. The second X-Men movie is actually really good. I like the second X-Men movie and Logan. Logan is just an amazing movie.
Couchatron, Zotes.
Sean, Mystique is naked even when clothed because she just forms clothes from her body. I am so envious I decided to get naked right now. Yeah, it's always kind of an interesting. I mean, it's just magic, but it's like how could she generate like a puffy coat, or can she only produce like normal-ish clothing? You know, could she have a parka? And then does that parka provide her warmth? Aaron Ferguson, I thought of a way to bring Terminators into Kill Team, bring 2 Terminators and 3 Tactical Marines. It might work. It depends on what the rules are for Terminators, but a 5-man Kill Team is going to have a real hard time getting objectives. King Kanona's Games Workshop should release an Exodite kill team when they made the Exodite show. Dinobots assemble! Yeah, that would be really cool.
What do you mean releasing the Exodite show?
That's true. They barely.
There's only 20 minutes.
We haven't gotten through an entire like episode yet.
It's
Right,
kind of insane.
Jay, do
It's
you really?
good, but there's not. I don't know.
Yeah, nothing has
Nothing
happened yet. The Rybot. Jay, do you really think that they'll do a Space Marine White Dwarf or different than the Compendium rules? Space Marines will probably get a doubles box and White Dwarf rules. Because there's just so many units for the Space Marines. I wouldn't be surprised also if Grey Knights and Death Watch kind of get their own White Dwarf rules to kind of really make them their own thing. I know Death Watch is a little bit rolled into regular Space Marines, but they probably shouldn't be. Spoof Gary, Jade, or do you have any experience with AK Interactor Streaking Grime? If so, do you know if there is a difference between the types? I've never used it. I've heard nothing but great things about it. Squidmar has an amazing video using it. Never touched the stuff though. Joji Kuchardo, my biggest sci-fi pet peeve is violating the law of conservation of mass. Normally, humans becoming huge. Flying and physics powers are fine for some reason. It is interesting when things can change size. I think Ant-Man does it really well. Where he can change sizes, but there's rules. There's like rules to him being big, and there's rules to him being small. Yeah, the Hulk, it's just magic. I'm gonna guess, that's what gamma radiation does. It increases the mass of things. Probably not, though. George Miller, what's your favorite Loyalist chapter? Black Templar, Space Marines. The Black Templar are best. Snorlax Trainer, I think it would be fun if they did elites and make it only run 1 max. That's just me, though. I just want to play aggressors. Aggressors are neat.
They're a little aggressive for my taste.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's just me, though.
Hack'em Slash. Now, the physics with Ant-Man is worse than junior knowledge. I'm not saying it's scientifically accurate. I just like that there's rules. I'd prefer if things aren't scientifically accurate in superhero movies. The Emperor's Champion. Opinion on World Bearers. I forget who they are. Is that Horus's group? His Space Marines?
Couldn't tell you. I'm sure Lucky Bat knows, though.
Kino Kinones. Jay, if Games Workshop squatted Black Templars, would you buy them when they re-released in 2040? Yeah, I would buy them. I have a sneaking suspicion they won't be squatted.
Why?
But maybe that's just wishful thinking. Kachatron, Horus's Legion was the Sons of Horus. Who were the World Bearers? Was that Angron's Legion? Because he's angry. Angron. Do people call him Angry Ron? I feel like it's so easy, but I've never heard it.
I would assume so.
Angry Ron. King Cananas. World Bearers equal Lorgar. Okay. Hashtag blame Lorgar.
Mm-hmm. That's the only thing that I know about Lorgar, and I don't know what that means.
Lord Vesh. I want to run Striking Scorpions and hunt Catachans. I get the impulse, but I am perfectly happy with the, 200 some different units available in Kill Team. It's enough for me for now.
For now.
Spoof Gary, are you planning on priming over the sand base and painting? If not, how would you avoid priming the base when priming the figure, or do you not glue them down? Nope, I glue them down, I put the sand on, I prime them all at the same time, I paint them all at the same time.
Yeah.
Brotherhood of Steel, you should add some Mark 1 power armor to your Templars. Tortuga Bay Miniatures has some great models. Yeah, I've seen Tortuga Bay stuff. It's really good. Rushlam. Lunar Wolves and Sons of Horus are the same legion. Yeah. It's always confusing that there's the Lunar Wolves, and then there's and they're not the same thing as the Grey Wolves. Or what are they called? The
Space Wolves?
Space Wolves. The Lunar Wolves and the Space Wolves are not the same thing. They're completely different.
VG95. Tips. Nick and Jay bro hug unless Nick is camera shy. I'm not camera shy. I have never once touched Jay my entire life.
Yep. And that's fine.
Almost. Isn't that exactly a fact?
Mm-hmm.
That's always one of my favorite things when people ask if we're a couple. I don't think I've ever touched him ever. Maybe once. He handed me something, and your thingies touched for a second. That's
it's possible.
It.
It's entirely possible, as Joe Rogan would say.
That's about it.
Steve, what was the model you entered into Golden Demon? It was a old limited edition metal Kato Sicarius with twin lightning claws.
Mm-hmm.
Jason M. I think Nick is at his own house, which would mean Nick is also here is a bit of a lie.
Yes. It is a lie. We have been foiled.
Mm-hmm.
Spoof Gary. Brushing Jay's hair counts as touching him.
David Warren, I don't know anything about green stuff. What exactly are you doing right now? Right now, I'm giving up because I accidentally got sand in the green stuff, and there's not really enough time to roll it out flat and cut out the sand and then get it nice and smooth and workable to make into capes. So I'm just playing with it.
Ah, I see. That's an interesting technique.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, lies. Unsubscribe and like video.
George Miller, do you like The Lighthouse? No spoilers. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure I'll love it. I love Willem Dafoe. I like weird, kind of artsy movies. David Warren, noted. Keep green stuff sand free. Yeah, you don't really want particulate in it.
Mm-hmm.
VJ95, I fed my free NID model.
As everyone should.
Mm-hmm. You know, I've never really done much with the Tyranids. There's a couple of factions in 40k that I've never really done anything with. The Tyranids, the Admech. I haven't done much with the Eldar on screen, but I have painted an entire, 2,000 point Eldar army. It might have been more than that. It was probably way more than that.
Yeah.
Are there any other factions I haven't? Dark Eldar. I don't think I've ever put together a Dark Eldar model.
Mm. Interesting. I have a couple of them.
Jason M., speaking of Tyranids, Jay, you have said that the Hive Tyrant is one of your favorite models. Do you have one? It is one of my favorite models. I think it looks absolutely dope. I do not have one. But yeah, I love the Hive Tyrant with the 5 swords. He's got General Grievous 4 arms, but then he's got a 5th sword in his face.
Mm-hmm.
Ogon Sloan, when you're working on a project, do you prefer to split up painting and building or build all the models at once? I usually build all the models at once within reason. I'm pretty sure with that Eldar army, I built every single thing and then painted every single thing. But usually for my own armies, because I was a commission, I slow grow them. So I buy a box, I put together the box, I paint the box. Buy another box, put together the box, paint the box. I almost never ever do sub-assemblies. I think for me it's a giant waste of time. If I can't reach something, I'll just not paint that area.
And sub-assemblies are for nerds.
I think it just slows me down. It makes a whole nother model to paint. And then I paint things that don't matter.
And you don't want that.
The Wizard of FJ, have you seen the new Batman? I have not seen it yet. I'm sure I will see it. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. I like Batman. I didn't like Batman versus Superman. I didn't think it was good. Hot take, yeah. I think it's pretty well known that that movie got a mixed reviews. It just makes no sense. James Cameron Clark. I have currently reached the buy a box stage. I desperately need to get my desk set up. Yeah, I always see, every now and then I see on Facebook, somebody has bought an entire army in one go. And now I always think that's very brave. But every now and then I also see the sale posts where people are selling an entire army in boxes, unassembled. Or actually, what usually happens is I see an entire army being sold, and almost everything is new in box, except for one box is half assembled and primed.
Yeah.
and then they sell the whole thing off.
Yeah. The good old-fashioned destroyed dream.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that big old skink army?
I do. I kind of wish I'd gotten it.
Yeah, I wonder what's happening with those right now.
They're probably back. They probably made it. They've probably been sold twice more on Facebook Marketplace.
Probably.
Sean, I love subassemblies, but I also enjoy overcomplicating my life. Plus, I have no timeline. David Warren, it's sales like that got me my Legion minis. Yeah, I got a really good deal on some Legion minis that were not well put together, but I was able to fix them up.
That's how I got my Gloom Spike Gets. Somebody's destroyed dream.
Under a Kite, interested in ever painting any of the A Song of Ice and Fire minis. I love how long the A Song of Ice and Fire name is. Hey, have you enjoyed A Song of Ice and Fire? I guess
Exactly.
I guess it'd be Sif, S-I-F. Playing a game of Sif.
I'm pretty sure that's offensive.
I don't know. The game looks fun. I don't really like Game of Thrones. If there were zombies, apparently I don't understand how this happened, but there's no ice zombie faction. If my friends were playing A Song of Ice and Fire, and I could play as the ice zombies, I'd probably do that. But it doesn't exist, so probably not.
I want to play. Sean would play with you.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sean seriously contemplated it at one point.
You know, I mean, maybe one day when we're a full production company and we're playing all of the games like Mr. Beast style.
Yeah.
Then we'll do A Song of Ice. We'll do all of the games out there.
Yeah.
But right now, probably not.
Right, because what it's going to be at some point is somebody's going to be like, have you played this game? It's like, yeah, you didn't watch the 30-part series of us doing it? Jeez. You're a little late. Like, I can't wait to be rude about it.
Yeah. George Gajardo. So far as I can tell, Sean, don't play. Yeah, I don't understand how there's no ice zombie faction. I feel like that's how you sell the game.
And speaking of zombies, 10 o'clock.
Woo!
Alrighty. Well, we had one video already out this week. We have 3 more coming, one on Wednesday, one on Friday, and one on Saturday. That Saturday one's a Patreon exclusive episode, going through some of the Patreon members' models and ruthlessly destroying them, and talking about how bad they are, but mostly about how good they are and helping them improve. And we also have our Patreon-only live stream after our normal live stream on Friday, where you can actually call in and chat with us if you're part of the Patreon on Discord. Oh yeah, and tomorrow's video is going to be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Very different.
It is.
So tune in for that. Alrighty. But we'll be back with another live stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central, so join us for that.
Alrighty, everybody. Good night.
Good